Hello everyone, I want to welcome you back to this session. This is the last session. Actually, it's a summary on education. Some of the vocabularies that we did not cover in these 3 lessons on education, we are going to cover them in this session. So the first word here is a form. A form as a class. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. So how do we sign? So this is a form. So Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. Sometimes, because of variations, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3 can also be signed in this manner. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. So if you see a deaf person or an interpreter or someone using sign language signing this, that's Form 4. Another one will sign Form, then 4. So be very careful and also consider the variations whenever you see these signings. The next word here is sports. Sports. These sports. 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 That's sports. That's sports as a word. The next one is a field. A school field, for example. A field. F. You remember how we did a room. So the same way, you draw a field. A field like that. So this is the place of articulation, a field. That's how we sign a field. The next one is a committee. School management committee or a committee. So we use this one, see, a committee like that, a committee or a committee. That's how we sign. The next word is a secretary, a school secretary. So this is to write. This is to write. So from the word writing or from the verb write, so we have the secretary. So this is the secretary. Write, then the person. So that's secretary. The next word here is a crowd of people. A crowd of people or a congregation. So how do you sign this? Like this. So sometime, just to be very specific and clear or to send your message to the audience, some people sign people, then meaning a crowd of people or a congregation in a church or a religious institution. So that's a congregation, meaning people are coming from this side, from this direction, and they are coming together. So it's a crowd. So crowd or congregation. But I've said, just to make yourself different from other interpreters, you can actually start with this one, people or people. That means a congregation or a crowd of people. The next word here is Olympic. Olympic, like this and like that. So this Olympic games, you have heard about Olympic games. So this is Olympic. The next word here is competition or to compete. Competition or to compete. Competition, that's competition, like this. So competition, like that. The next one is like to challenge, like a team playing against another team. Or people fighting, a competition for fighting. A challenge, this one, that's a challenge. The next word here is a ball. A ball, just like this, a ball, this is a ball, this is a ball. Now you want to refer to, for example, football. Then, so this is a football. This alone is a ball. Football. That's how we sign. The next word here is golf. Golf is an example of a sport. So golf, this one is golf. The way it's played. So this is how we sign. That's golf. The next word here is volleyball or volleyball. Volleyball. The way it's played. So that is volleyball. That's how it's signed, like that. The next word here is, remember we talked about a computer, and we signed like this, a computer, this is a computer. A laptop, the way it's opened. So place of articulation is here. So a laptop, the way you open. So this is a laptop. A laptop, that's a laptop. That's how we sign the word laptop. A topic. For example, I've just mentioned in this topic, education. So a topic, you form this one. So you read from here, topic, like that. Topic. So for example, you can say today's topic is about education. That is it. So this is topic, like this. Topic, this topic. The next word here is introduction. You want maybe to introduce yourself or introduce a lesson. So introduction, introduction. Using I, introduction, introduction. So when you do it 2 times, it becomes to implement or implementation, to implement. So introduction once, introduction, implement. That's how we sign. The next word here is news. The news. Like you are watching news at 7. So we use N. News, news, like that. News, like that. News. So place of articulation is here. News, like that. So 2 times, news, like that. News, like that. News. Newspaper. A newspaper. A newspaper. You'll find some people signing, now that you have known how to sign news, and you also know a paper. News, then paper. You see some people or interpreters signing like that. Lack of knowledge on sign language. So a newspaper is the way you open it when you are reading. So newspaper, like that. Newspaper. Just like that. A newspaper. A newspaper, like that. That's a newspaper. The next word here is to translate. We use T to translate, like that. Translate, translate, or translate, like that. Like this, or just once. So that is to translate. For example, writing from one language to another. That's to translate. To interpret. To interpret, like that. Or sometimes because of variation, people sign like this. So this to interpret or interpret. Any of those ones is acceptable. The next word here is to work. Work. This is work. To work. So work hard. Work hard. Like someone's encouraging you. Keep it up. Work hard. So work hard. Hard for us being encouraged to perform better. But the word hard meaning something like you are like something like a stone. It's hard, like this, hard. But hard work is this one. So that's work hard or working hard or hard work. That's how we say. Next word here is results. After you have done an exam, you expect the results. So R, like this. So this results or a report. So either of them means the same. Either results or the report, signed in the same way. So results or report. That's how we sign. So you want to say a report form. A report form. A report form. That's how we sign. The next word here is rude. Some students are very rude, stubborn. So the word rude, or stubborn is signed like this. This boy is very rude, like this. Rude. Facial expression. That means rudeness, or stubborn, or rude. That's how we sign. The next word here is idea. An idea. You are giving in your idea. Idea. So you give an idea, someone else gives an idea. So this is idea. The next word here is concept. A concept. We use see a concept like that. A concept like that. A concept. A concept. We go. A concept. We use H for hypothesis. Hypothesis. The same way of articulation. So we start concept, a concept, a concept, hypothesis, hypothesis, and this is concept. Starting from here. So concept and hypothesis. That's how we sign those two words. The same place of articulation, but now signing differently. Or for opinion. Opinion. This opinion. You want to give your opinion. This opinion. The same place of articulation using P. This is priority. So this opinion and this is priority. Objective and objective. You have an objective. Or starting from here, objective. Objective like that. Objective. This one is an objective. That's how we sign. The next word here is exam. Exam. So exam. Exam or examination. Exam or examination. That's how we sign an exam or examination. Marks. To mark. To mark an exam. So the way it's done in the books, that's to mark. That's to mark. To wrong in the book, just put an X. But this wrong for the mistake. This is how we sign the word wrong for the mistake. But wrong as for failing, wrong for failing as for you have failed an exam. You're wrong like that. So you fail like that in an exam. But wrong for being for doing something that's not acceptable. For having a mistake, this one. You are wrong. That's how we sign. The next word here is missing. For example, you have a missing mark. Your marks is missing. To miss like this. To miss. So this is missing, or you have misplaced something. So something is missing. So to miss is like this. To miss. To miss. This is to miss. But when you do it near here, it means to assume. Assume. So assume, and this one's to miss. Missing as you are missing someone. Oh my God, I was missing you a lot. So this is how we sign. With a smile. So this one means you are missing someone. I'm missing you. That's how we sign. I'm missing you. I'm missing you. To miss or to misplace. With a plain face. To miss. Near the mouth. Assume. To assume. Assume I'm a boy. That is it. To assume. To miss. Misplaced. To miss as for taking long time to meet someone. The next word here is to evaluate. An evaluation. You are being evaluated in an exam. So we use E. This is evaluation. This is evaluation, or to evaluate someone. The next word here is to point. To point at someone. Point. So you just point like that. You just show where the person is. So you point. But to have a point, people are giving their ideas. You also have something to contribute. So you have a point. So a point like this, a point. But to point at someone or at something, so you point like this. You just point. Get the difference. And the next one is useful. Something useful or important. Facial expression. Useful, important, here and here with a facial expression. That's how we sign useful or important. We are almost through. The next word here is to question. To question. To question someone. To question. To question. To question. That's to question. The next word here is an opportunity. Opportunity or a chance. You have a chance in life. An opportunity. So an opportunity. 2 times. 1, 2. So you have an opportunity in life. The next word here is inactive. Inactive, meaning something's not active. So you say inactive or dormant. A state of dormancy is being inactive. So when you are referring to something, for example, sometime the seeds can stay in the soil even for 100 of years. So that one referred to as a state of dormancy or dormant. So, but when we talk, we refer to someone, somebody, a person. This guy is very inactive. This one. That one refers to a person. You are referring to a person that the person is inactive or dormant, like this, with a negative facial expression. But generally the word inactive is signed like this. That's how we do it. The next word here is to demoralize someone, to annoy, or to make someone feel unworthy in life. So to demoralize, to annoy someone, to reduce someone to nothing. Just here below the on the abdomen, using this sign. So to make someone feel unworthy. That is it. That's how we sign. To annoy, to demoralize. But the word worthy is signed like this. Worthy, like that. So you are worthy to be with me. So this is worthy. Unworthy. The next word here is a loss, or to lose something in business. To lose something in the business. So a loss, like that. I lost that much. So a loss. That's a loss in business. Still in business, to gain something, to get a profit in business. So to get a profit in business, that's it. That's how we sign. To gain in business. To gain as for spiritually, to get nourished spiritually. Spiritual health is on your body like this. So this to be nourished or to gain spiritually, like this. So from above on you, like that. So that's to get nourished, or to gain in the spiritual world. The next word, which is the last one, to afflict someone, to make someone suffer, or to torment someone. That's how we sign. To torment, to make someone feel, to make someone suffer or undergo agony. So that's to torment. Now, can we meet in the next lesson?